Hilton brings you new ways to stay, with experiences that let you capture the glory days. Introducing the Graduate Hotels. Each inspired by local college towns, these stays are always original and never boring. Get in touch with traditions all across the country and enjoy a stay that's a class above the rest. Book at Graduate Hotels with Hilton Honors Points at Hilton.com. It's a win-win. Hilton, for the stay.
How many discounts does USAA Auto Insurance offer? Too many to say here. Multi-vehicle discount, safe driver discount, new vehicle discount, storage discount, legacy.
How many discounts will you stack up? Visit USAA.com/auto discounts. Restrictions apply.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. I don't know if you knew this, but anyone can get the same premium wireless for $15 a month plan that I've been enjoying. It's not just for celebrities. So do like I did and have one of your assistants switch you to Mint Mobile today. I'm told it's super easy to do at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. Intro rate first 3 months only, then full price plan options available. Taxes and fees extra. See full terms at mintmobile.com.
Finding a new job is stressful. But with Indeed, it doesn't have to be. Just fill out your Indeed profile with your skills, experience, and desired salary. The more you fill out, the better your matches will be. And hearing from hiring managers will be 2 times more likely. Relax. That's your Indeed profile sending opportunities your way. Indeed, the world can work better.
My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer, whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking.
This is Sal with the KC Soccer Journal. I am here with Nick McDonald and Sal. How should I say your name, man? I always apologize.
Sal Sesti.
Okay. Yeah, I always feel stupid. I just want to double check these things.
You're
But
okay.
anyway, this is 2 of the leaders in Sunflower State FC. The men's side has a lot of good news for this year. The women's side has always been pretty good and entertaining and all that stuff, but I don't want to say not as much different for them, but a lot of change for you guys this year. You want to just tell me about it, Sal or Nick, whichever one?
Yeah, I can go ahead and start with it real quick. But the big news is that we moved from the NPSL to the USL League Two, which is kind of a prestigious league, very high quality teams that we're going to be going up against, and we're just real excited about it and everything going on with USL in general.
I know I've always kind of joked with you guys like you're going to just keep climbing the pyramid until you get up to the first division, right? But now you kind of can with USL, right?
We'll see what it does with USL League Two, but for right now, we'll see. It's all a work in progress.
So I know from talking to you guys, you got a new owner. You're going to be playing in a new place. Tell me about that.
Yeah, real quick. So Maxwell Roberts and Bashir Khalil, they played for us, but they joined the ownership group this year, and they brought a ton of energy, and just wanted to give them a big shout out because they've done a lot in this offseason to help us just progress. But yeah, this year we are moving from Rockhurst University, about stone's throw over to Pembroke Hill down in Ward Parkway. But Pembroke Hill High School is where we will be playing our home games, which we got a doubleheader on the 17th of May. So we highly encourage everyone to come out to that. But yeah, that's my spiel. I'll let you and Nick take it over from here.
Well, I guess for both you guys, why the move to USL 2? I mean, I know the USL USL has USL 2 1 championship and now has a Premier Division coming. I forget I think it's called Premier League, coming soon. Why the move over to USL from the previous league?
Yeah, I think USL 2 is kind of always the place that we want it to be. I think it's the most professionally run. I think that the teams in the league are just better. We've always wanted to play against the best competition that we can. And so I think that USL League 2 gives us the best chance to play against the top teams, to qualify for Open Cup, to get our players the exposure that we want to get them. Now joining USL 2, we get like a whole USL has a whole scouting network. They have multiple professional leagues. So I think it's the league that sets our players up the best.
Now, for those who don't know, USL 2 is well, fourth on the tier on the pyramid, right? Fourth division.
Yeah, I think fourth or like the highest non-professional league.
Yeah, but yeah, I was gonna say fourth, but still amateur, but I'm as close to being professional as can be without being professional at this point, right?
Like the National League.
Yeah, great
Um,
reference, Sesti.
but
Hey,
you said it gives you access to more players, so you're gonna. I mean, you've had some really good teams, some really good players in the past, including yourself, Nick. But you're gonna have even more quality players.
Yeah, I mean that's the goal. I mean we finally just got our team our roster set for the upcoming summer. I'm excited. We have a good mixture of returning players who have put a lot into the program and really talented players. I feel like we talk every year and I'm like that. I feel like we got a really good team this year. We just keep improving and I think we've taken another big step up this year. So we're getting a lot more Division 1 players, internationals. Not that those are the only good players out there, but yeah, I'm excited. We should have 30 guys who, I mean, can all compete for a spot and help us win.
plus some good returners as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, tell me about a few of those players that I need to like know about when I come down to do some photos.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we've obviously got the guys coming back that's have been our core. So like Cooper Forcellini, um, Blake Barrick, you know, we, Ryan
Jackson
Thompson
Elgas.
and Noah Rocher. Yeah, like a lot of these guys who have been with us now for 2, 3 years. And then we've got a lot of exciting ones that I'm adding. So Edgar Bizan, who's at Temple but was at Olathe East. He should be an exciting center mid. Um, Barrett Kitts is another one from Drake, another Kansas City kid. But we've
St.
also
Thomas
got some.
Aquinas.
Yeah. And we've also got some incoming like international players. So we've got quite a few that are actually coming into UMKC. So Emmanuel from Italy. We've got Shitaro from Japan. So we've got quite a few guys coming in that should be exciting. Wade, I honestly have no idea how to say his last name, but he's transferring in from St. Mary's to UMKC. He's one that I'm excited about. So there's a lot of players that I'm excited about, and honestly, I have no idea what this starting lineup will even be, and I think that's a good problem to have where you have multiple guys that, hey, these guys could start for us and could play significant minutes.
Yeah, it kind of sometimes sucks when you're one of the players that are having to compete for that spot, but it's a good problem for the coach to have.
Yes, yeah, I understand it from both sides.
I know you do, man. That's we've talked about that in the past.
Yeah.
Um, with this new league, because I was looking at this, over the last few weeks, that it's like every time I turned around, there was another team being added to USL 2. I think it's 30 expansion teams or new teams or whatever the right thing is that just for 2025 for USL 2.
Yeah.
So they're just exploding all over the place, man.
Yeah, no, it's very exciting, and we're excited that they built a division for us that is not too bad travel wise. And we're getting 12 games. And like a lot of these trips, I don't think Sesti, do we have any overnighters? Like maybe one overnighter?
The farthest one would be Peoria, Illinois, against the last
Yeah.
year's runners-up, but that would
Yeah,
that
and
would be the only one.
so I mean it helps us, and so we're just glad that USL helped make a division that's travel friendly for some of us lower budget clubs.
Because yeah, you got Springfield, Des Moines, Santa Fe here in town, right?
Yep. And then
Uh,
St. Louis Ambush is putting in a team, which should be exciting.
which is interesting because they've never been able to coach an indoor team. Oh, I shouldn't have said that. I just
Post that.
I said that, you guys didn't, so I can get in trouble for having said that.
I love I'm on record. I love Shelly. I love the ambush people. I like truly do wish them well in indoor. I hope they turn things around. I'll say that.
The indoor league is better off for having a team in St. Louis area.
Yes.
That is at least reasonably decent. And they actually did turn it on towards the end of this last season. So I just again wanted to throw a little shade to my former hometown. So
yeah, we gotta take shots at St. Louis whenever we can, right, Sesti?
Yeah, I live there now, guys. Come on.
Yeah, well,
I love it here.
Don't give out your address here, man.
Yeah.
St. Charles County, and I will say I'm sad that St. Charles FC is not going to be in USL League 2 this year, but plans are they're coming back as far as I know.
Yeah, and hopefully they rejoin. And I mean, I think we have a really, really competitive division, which is exciting for us, the players.
Well, you got Des Moines and then you got Peoria, right? Those two heavy hitters right there.
Yeah, I feel like we got stuck with two powerhouses right off the bat, which I mean is exciting. Like I want to play the best teams, so.
Yeah, I mean it makes it harder to be at the top, but it makes you a better team, and the point is still to make better players, right?
Yeah, I mean I think that's always been our goal. Obviously, we want success on the field, like for Sunflower, but I mean we do have like a track record of sending players to play professional opportunities, and so I think that's a big thing for us is trying to help our players achieve that and help like guide them along the way. So I think it definitely helps. More exposure. If you're playing Des Moines and Peoria, like people are going to be watching those games, and that's what we want.
Have you been watching the other teams? Have you been scouting them already? Which players they pulled in?
I mean, a little bit, and then I obviously watched the Des Moines Menace in the Open Cup, but I think the roster is going to be a lot different than what it was there. So
yeah, no MLS All Stars. Yeah,
yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't call you, Nick.
It would be fun if it was.
Nick, I'm surprised they didn't call you with you playing for them in the past. If you wanted someone washed up to come play for them.
What was funny is SKC2's coach Istvan Urbani actually played for him many years ago.
Yeah. Well, it's funny. I think John Sosa, who I don't know if you know this, that John's coaching Santa Fe. Like he played for him too. So
dang,
it's fun. It'll be interesting playing them, but I'm excited. Like every time you go there, it's professionally run. There's thousands of people at the game. You know, it's always a good game. They always have a good team. So I'm excited. And I think we go there twice this year. We go to Des Moines twice. So,
I might have to sneak up there for one of those games. I went up for the Open Cup game between them and Omaha, and you know, got to watch a game where I didn't really have a true rooting interest because I like both of those teams from different aspects.
Yeah.
Santa Fe. So I mean, this is this pod's about you guys, but Santa Fe Wanderers, you said, is coached by Sosa this year.
Yeah,
but they're like almost walking distance for you guys for a road trip, right?
Yeah, and so it's very nice. We've got three games against them, and then 3 games against Des Moines, and then 2 against the other teams. So we actually play Santa Fe at home twice, and then once away. I think they're playing at UMKC, so it's very nice. Everything's like just right there, and like anything that's Sosa is attached to is gonna be good. It's gonna be professionally run, and so I'm excited. I was a little bit.
The new McCrispy Strip is here. Dip approved by ketchup, tangy barbecue, honey mustard, Sprite, McFlurry, Big Mac sauce, double dipped in buffalo and ranch, more ranch, and creamy chili McCrispy Strip Dip. Now at McDonald's. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Out here, there's no one way of doing things. No unwritten rules. And no shortage of adventure. Because out here, The only requirement is having fun. Bank of America invites kids 6 to 18 to golf with us. For a limited time, sign them up for a free 1-year membership, giving them access to discounted tee times at thousands of courses. Learn more at bankofamerica.com/golf with us. What would you like the power to do? Bank of America. Restrictions apply. See BofA.com/golf with us for complete details. Copyright 2025 Bank of America Corporation.
Are your business expenses playing hide and seek? With Uber for Business, the small spends that slip through the cracks, like rides and meals, go right where you need them. Because it integrates with leading expense platforms, you can say goodbye to surprise costs, missing dollars, or chasing receipts. Everything's track downable. Uber for Business. Make small steps that make a big impact. Learn more at uber.com/small steps.
Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. The NBA playoffs are here, and Michelob Ultra is getting you closer to the game than ever with courtside seats and more. Enter now at MichelobUltra.com/courtside. Michelob Ultra Superior Access Courtside 2024 to 2025 sweepstakes. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21 or older. Ends on July 1st, 2025. Multiple entry periods. Visit MichelobUltra.com/superior access/courtside for free entry deadlines, and official rules. Message and data rates may apply. Void where prohibited.
I don't know. I'm not worried about what they. I think they got a lot better when they signed Sosa as a coach. I'll say that. So I'm excited. I mean, I'm good friends with Sosa, and so going up against him 3 times will be fun.
Well, I'm sure I've seen you play against him and coach against him, I think, with various different teams over the last few years. And so it should be entertaining. We'll have to see if he attracts a few former friends of his also.
Yeah, I mean, I have no idea. I'm excited to see what they put together. But I think we all know here that there's just so much talent in this area, and like there's needs for a lot of these teams, and I'm glad there's actually UPSL teams popping up that kids can join, because I mean, like, we unfortunately can only have 30 players or whatever your roster size wants to be, and there's tons of other players who want to play. So I'm glad Santa Fe popped up, and I'm glad a couple of these UPSL teams are popping up, and hopefully there's obviously the new league, the League for Clubs, and then MPSL, and maybe some other teams will jump on that.
Yeah, no, it's like a goal of mine is, before I die, that I'll see multiple teams in almost every level in this city. So I can go watch a Div 1 team, 2 team, 3, 4, and watch Open Cup games that are just across the state line type of stuff that are entertaining and fun, and you can take it seriously as you want to. So yeah, it's I was very glad when I saw Santa Fe and you guys both jumped over there.
Yeah.
So I know we talked a little bit, but like you have some additional ownership, but sponsorship. I mean, how it's why was the move to Pembroke Hill too? Was part of that, I guess, my question.
Sesti, you want to take this one?
Sure. So we love Rockhurst. We a lot of us are graduates of Rockhurst. It's hard to control the flow of fans and people coming in from multiple angles, to say the least. Plus, in the booth, it's going to be a little bit nicer over at Pembroke Hill as well. I just didn't like staring directly into the sun over at Rockhurst. But other than that, it's just a stone's throw, so it's not too big of a change. So yeah.
Well, and so one of the main reasons was, like, obviously on my staff, my assistant coach is Matt Pritchett, and he's been the boys and girls coach at Pembroke for a long time. And they just redid their field. It's very professionally done. So I think we'll be able to put out like a product that's entertaining to the fans. Like we want a little bit more fan engagement this year for sure, and I think we could get that at Pembroke.
Cool. Yeah, and like Sal said, like you can control the entry, and you can sell tickets better, and not have guys like me sneak onto the field and take photos.
Yeah, we're gonna send you a bill for that then.
Beef up security.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to talk to my sponsors. All right, so on the girl side, I mean, I know you guys are still with WPSL, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
and so they'll be playing over there as well at Pembroke Hill.
Yeah, for the most part. There's several Kansas City games. Avila College is going to host a game. They're the host for Casey Courage. We've got 2 away games, and then over at Paragon Star for Union KC as well. But for the most part, yes, Pembroke Hill.
Well, for your home games, you'll play.
Yeah,
you got away games 5 miles down the road,
which is very nice for our travel budget.
Definitely.
But yeah, excited for the home opener against the KC Courage. It's developing into a nice little rivalry. We're excited about it.
Yeah, they always put out a really good team. I usually try to make at least one of their games and one of your games, if not more, every year.
Yeah, no, they've done a great job over the years, and they still continue to do a good job.
Back on the men's side, Nick, what would a fan coming should they expect from your team? I mean, is it going to be a possession team? Is it going to be a counter team? Is it going to be, or do you have to like see what players you have first?
Well, so I mean, I generally have an idea, and obviously we have a game model and like a way that we want to play. And so obviously you know me as a coach, and you've seen me as a player that like I want to score goals. Like I want to attack, I want the ball. And so I think obviously with USL2, like the teams are going to be a lot better. Des Moines is going to be really good. Peoria is going to be good. And then the other teams are a little bit question marks. So I think we have a lot of really good defensive players. And that's one thing I want to shore up this year is less goals against. Like we got to be really strong and organized defensively. But at the same time, like I want to attack and I want to score goals. So we should have very exciting wingers that we've always liked to play through our wingers. And just hopefully we can get a lot of goals on the board. But to fans coming, like you should see an exciting form of soccer where we're taking risks and trying to score goals.
Yeah, I think every game I've seen you guys play has been entertaining. Sometimes it wasn't high scoring because just sometimes that's soccer, but it seems like every game I've been to, you guys were, attractive attacking soccer is like always one of those phrases, but that's kind of what you guys were doing.
I appreciate that. That's the goal.
The goal is the goal. I know, bad puns. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It's
sorry, we're all dads here.
Say the dad jokes sometimes comes out whether I want them to or not.
Yeah, they slipped out.
Right. What else should I ask you guys about the team for this year? I mean, so it's hard to like say much until I see some players and some games, but
I mean, I'll hop in real quick, and I can't talk for Coach Jose Ramos, but the women are going to be exciting this year. We have a lot of returners, and we're going to have to find someone to replace. Oh my goodness gracious! I'm going
Kenzie?
Yes, Kenzie. Yeah, someone to replace Mackenzie, but I think they're going to do a good job of it. They always play organized, but yeah, no, excited about the women's side, and you need to get Coach Jose on here and have him explain it a little bit more. But that's all I'll say about that.
Yeah, I'll work on that.
I'll add to that. I mean, he's got a good core group of players, obviously, that's just keeps returning, and so they have a lot of continuity. And for the people who don't know Jose is very type A. Like Jose and I are kind of opposites on that end. But like the thing that Jose does is his teams are always very, very, very organized. They have like a specific style of play, which is very, I would say unique. Sal, I would say they have a unique style of play, and
very organized,
Yeah, like,
and there's a plan for every situation.
Yeah, very organized, and he has some really, really exciting players. Like Tata is so unbelievably good. She's so exciting, and he has multiple players like that. So I think he's excited for this year, and I think we're excited to see them kind of take that next step.
So other returners, you also have Alexis Morrison and Emily Carrasco and Lenny Reichus. But yeah, they're going to boss that midfield. So, but yeah, I'll let you continue.
That's no, again, that's a team that always looked good when I was able to see them in person. But you do have the big rivalry with the Courage, so they always put out a good team too. So
Always.
Yeah, well, and it just feels like every time we play them, and we have all the respect in the world for the Courage. They've been doing it for a long time, and they have players who are just always coming back who love the program. But like they always just seem to get us right at the last second, I feel like, Sesti. Where like hopefully like it feels like
Literally.
we're gonna win the game, they score right at the last seconds to tie it. We're gonna tie the game, like we feel like we should win, they score right at the last second to win it. Like I would venture to say there's been a goal in every game, like in the last eight, like after 85th minute, in
Yep.
almost like every game that we play them. And so I think that, and I can't speak on behalf of Jose either, but from our side, I'm hoping we kind of take that next step and finish out those games and hopefully win those games that we feel like we should be winning.
well, I'm quite sure he's hoping for that.
Yeah. Well, we'd have issues if he wasn't.
Yeah, no, again, they've been good games, man. I've loved coming
Yeah.
there and seeing like a doubleheader with the women and the men, and it's good quality stuff. So
Yeah.
I think one of the things I need to do this year though is pick up a sunflower sweatshirt or something, man. You guys have some good merchandise out there. If people go look for it, you want
Yeah,
to.
we'll get you something. We'll get you something.
I can't wear it during games, so I have to be neutral. But
That's fine.
uh,
Well, you're just changing the parking lot immediately after.
but yeah, so
But
let people know where they can go find merchandise, tickets, schedules. That's
Sesti,
it.
you want to take that? I think you're muted.
Sorry, everything should be on our Instagram page as well as our website if you want to go check it out at sunflowerstatesc.com. But yeah, our team shop will be on there. Get you that sweatshirt, wear it at the current games, as well as all the season tickets. And like I said, our first game is May 17th, home against the Courage for the WPSL, and for the men, it's against Springfield, Illinois. So come check us out. It's 2:00 p.m. coming up soon.
All right. Any last words or thoughts you want to throw out there, guys?
Yeah, I mean, I would say to anyone listening to this, I mean, come out and watch a game. Like we've said on here, it should be very exciting. Exciting games, a lot of local talents playing. And so we'd love everyone's supports both on the men's and women's side, and to all the other um, semi-professional teams out there, go out and support them. This is
Yeah,
something that like your kids uh can attain. Like I feel like it's attainable. Um so yeah, we're hoping to get more people to to the games and yeah, come out and support.
Looking forward to this summer, guys.
yeah, me
It'll be
too.
fun.
I think I'll be able to do a little bit more this summer just because there's less other teams having games that would conflict because they're not in Open Cup or Leagues Cup or any of that stuff at this point. I'm not going to mention any of that stuff, but hopefully I can get out to more of those games this year because I always try to get out to some. And to add on to what Nick said, there's a lot of of lower division teams around the city right now. You guys are kind of at the top of the lower division teams that are in the city right now, so that's good. And I just like to, like last year, I was at some games where, and there was people there that I know did not have kids involved in any of those teams. They were there just to watch soccer. So you
Awesome.
guys put on a good show. So if you guys want to watch soccer, don't want to spend the huge bucks on a first division game, go watch these guys. And I'll say go watch Santa Fe and the Courage, and some of the other local teams. Go watch them, support them, build a fan culture around these guys because this is what grassroots soccer and building a pyramid is all about.
Yeah, and we also appreciate you, Thad, and everybody over at the KC Soccer Journal. So thank you so much for having us on.
Yeah.
We really appreciate it.
No problem. And maybe when we get into the season, we can have you guys on a little bit more, like every couple of games or something, and tell us what went right, what went wrong, and I can criticize Nick now for his coaching decisions.
I would love it. I would love that, Dad.
All right. Hey, thanks, guys, and appreciate it. And we will be talking soon. We're
Thank you.
out.
It's Saturday and the game is on. 10 minutes in, it's 3-0. I'm sipping back an empty can. I don't give a damn if it's 9 a.m. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer, whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. The other side don't seem so tough, and 3 own goals ain't all that rough. Our skipper has just been sent off. Supporters strong have all gone soft. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. Give me beer or whiskey, wine or gin, anything to shake this mood I'm in. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking. My football team's got me drinking.